objective efficiency, or in this case, oddball efficiency. When should you hold it? When should you drop it? When should you just drop the ball and slay? This is the story of those exact things. Even right here, here's a good lesson. Let's go ahead and go back to that and watch what we could have done differently here. Right here, as you can see, we have 3 dead. I am coming off respawn. So right here, it should be 3 of our teammates against 1 of theirs. And as you remember, this player here pushed in to try to grab the ball and as a result died, and the player next to him died. What they could have done differently here is they both could have hid behind the wall, played their life a little better, 2v1 or even 3v1 this last guy, kill him, and then that would open up the chance for a free ball grab and a safe return back to tower. And that might seem like a small mistake, but imagine the games that are won by only a mere few seconds. Going back, grabbing the ball, taking back a tower, that's easily a free 10 seconds while they're coming back from spawn and they have to push across the map. Those 10 seconds win or lose games.
Nope, he's back in underneath.
Now as I come back off spawn, I'm thinking, what should I do? And I remember what one wise man once said.
You forget you're
Wasting it. Have an objective in mind and start thinking proactively.
So with that in mind, that is why I focused the OS instead of the ball. I wanted to ensure that we got the OS to win this team fight. And upon doing that, we had the advantage. I knew I could go and grab ball.
Someone pushed ahead of me and go watch big door. One person watch top mid.
As you can hear, I'm being the in-game leader here, trying to direct where the enemy will be coming from. That's a very good thing you can do out of involved because you can kind of see more. You're worrying about not as much as the rest of your team. Now here, don't be afraid to drop the ball. Right here, I'll drop, slay, pick it right back up. Give you the advantage. I hear the call out 3 key door and go, we might be in trouble here, so I drop ball, tell our whole team to come to me, in the hopes that we can win this team fight. Unfortunately, I'm ass, and I die. Right here, as I come off spawn, I notice that OS is about to come up, and they have ball. This is that decision making to figure out what is more important. To stop them from getting 5 seconds, or do you stop them from being able to get the OS? Team wipe you and game even or tie. If you heard, I called out C, and in my first video, which you should go back and watch, I explained spawns and how they worked for recharge. The same applies here in regards to just always break the map up into 4 squares. Also understanding what things can influence spawns. So a tip here, one is, if you are holding ball, your teammates will spawn closer to you than as if you do not hold the ball. But I digress. Let's go back to how I know that they're spawning C here. We had just killed them here. I am standing here, which will block this spawn. The way the game will work, it is going to try to make them spawn in the safest area, in the farthest area away from the enemy. So they definitely will not spawn here because we have teammates here. We had one that just recently died. So the safest place for them to spawn is right here. And if you see, as I grab the OS, I get shot by one person. As I'm calling out, they're going to spawn C, and he's here, getting this angle. So now me, as a player, I know that they're here, and if they spawn mud, they'll be pushing this way. Or, as this player's doing, he's going to come this way, or he could push down here. But he already saw that I grabbed the OS, so I am confident that he would go here. And as you see in the video, we actually have 2 come out here, and as we turn back around, the other ones are just jumping off the high ropes here.
Watch this way. Someone watch the B side, guys.
Since I know exactly where they'll be coming from, like I had explained in the overview of the map, I pushed up to help create space. Creating space is huge in all game modes, but especially in the objectives. You want to keep them farther away from the objective rather than closer. reinforcements. That is why I pushed up there
Where-
to keep them back. And even if I had died, that would have still bought us a couple more seconds. But luckily, I was able to win the fights and get ball and get us even more time.
Oh, how's he not dead?
Nice nades, guys. One more. Last kid. Nice. I'm spawning
Nice.
B, and I will cover your whole B. And I cover
My team right there did a great job
I'm
of still staying alive and cleaning up the last few kills. And here you're going to see me sitting for a while. And many of you may think, what are you doing? Why aren't you running around looking for them? But I'm getting cutoffs. I'm actually covering 2 lanes myself. Now, I know they have people inside of A to cover mid,
Whoa, there's 2 in there.
but I have help. The instant a teammate went down, I pushed up, retook to cover a lane harder, and help out my team.
nice.
And as a result, we kill 3 here.
they may spawn. I don't know. Might be a C spawn.
Yeah, the bottom tower.
And you might be asking yourself,
I'm running
why are you sitting here, Kenobi? Why aren't you pushing up more, looking for some more players? Did you notice that OS was going to be up soon? That is the new priority. To play around your team to make sure you get the cutoffs and make sure or try to help your team get OS or stop them from getting OS. And as a result, we end up killing the player close to OS, getting OS, and winning the round.